Okay guys, we got some new updates with regards to the Montreal Canadiens general manager hunt. It kinda sounds like things are wrapping up, and we're beginning to get really close to pointing the finger at one of these buttholes. So, in this video, I'm gonna lay all the cards out on the table. It sounds like we're down to just 3 or 4 guys in the race now, and at the end of this video, I'm gonna give you guys my prediction on who I think is gonna get the job. But first, if you're a fan of the Habs, or just watching Alexander Romanov lay out some bone-crushing hits once in a while, then please consider subscribing to my channel, as I upload a ton of hockey content and would really enjoy having some more of you grasshoppers tag along for the ride. Alright, Jeff Gorton has been a busy man. We all know there's been interviews going on for the past several weeks. There's been a lot of names being tossed around of potential candidates, from Marc Denis to Patrick Waugh to Special Officer Doofy, because it doesn't really matter, right? As long as they speak French. Even Hockey Junkie himself once ordered maïs soufflé poulet at a PFK before. So maybe I'll toss my resume in too, because Jeff Gorton is going to be the guy pulling the strings. He's going to be the mastermind, and the general manager is just going to be a trainee, an apprentice, a yes man. He's going to be the guy who sits there and holds Gorton's ashtray. He might not even smoke. So yesterday afternoon, Eric Engels would send out a tweet, and he would say, quote, "I believe the Habs GM search could be resolved in the coming days. Told it's down to 3 candidates, and believe Daniel Briere and Matthew Darche are 2 of them. Also expect a couple of others who were interviewed to possibly land jobs with the club." And if the word of Eric Engels isn't enough to get your hopes up, we also get some confirmation from lots of fun Pierre LeBrun as well. As he would say, quote, "Hearing that agent Kent Hughes has re-entered the picture in the Habs GM search process. I believe Montreal circled back to him this week after he wasn't originally part of the interviews. I would put Hughes among those 3 to 4 candidates." So basically, this is like Pierre LaFon kind of confirming that he believes it's down to 3 to 4 guys remaining as well. It's kind of interesting how Kent Hughes' name has popped up again out of nowhere. And now we got a lot of fans online beginning to speculate that maybe this guy could have been the man all along. We got some people thinking that all the other guys that have been interviewed could be candidates for other positions within the management team, like an assistant general manager or advisor to the general manager. But as for me, I hope this isn't true. Please, God, tell me it's not true, because it just seems kind of odd to hire a player agent as a general manager. Does anybody else find that weird? No? It's like kissing your cousin. You don't do that shit. Now, being the genius psychics that we all are, using data, tarot cards, Ouija boards, spreadsheets, and basic math, we can kind of piece together from these 2 tweets combined that Daniel Briere, Matthew Darche, and Kent Hughes appear to be the front runners right now. There could also be this mystery card, candidate number 4. Who could it be? Special Officer Doofy? I don't know. Probably not. But one guy that we know it won't be is Madden Jr., because a couple of days ago, it became public knowledge that the Habs were denied permission to even speak with this guy. He's still on the payroll for the Ducks. They're going to be looking for a general manager really soon as well, and they don't want Gorton the Giant trespassing on their turf. So we can toss Madden Jr.'s name out the window. We don't really know who the 4th guy is going to be, or even if there is a 4th guy. And I know there is a lot of fans still clenching their ass cheeks together, hoping that somehow Patrick Waugh is going to be a possibility. But I'm going to tell you, the more and more time that ticks by, I just don't see it happening. I think they've interviewed him. I think they had to interview him just out of respect, you know, to play it cool. But at this point, from everything that I've heard, I just don't see it happening. Now, according to Louis Jean, or Louis Jean, or Luigi of TVA Sports, however the hell you pronounce it, somebody let me know for the love of God. I'm sure somebody will. He seems to think that Briere is the favorite right now. And if he was to bet $100 on who gets the job, he would put 50 buckaroos on Briere and 50 buckaroos on Hughes. Louis Jean. As for me, I still can't picture Daniel Briere getting the job. I don't know why. Plus, if you just picture looking at him and Jeff Gordon side by side, I mean, if Gordon stepped on him with a shoe, he'd squat him like an ant. Gordon's gonna look like a dad bringing his kid to work. So moving on, past little Daniela Briere. We also had some interesting comments made by Julien BriseBois recently, and this guy had some really high praise for Matthew Darche. BriseBois would go on to say that if given the chance to lead somewhere, I'm sure Darche would do very well for the same reasons I knew he would succeed in the role that I had given him. His leadership skills, his interpersonal skills, his expertise in hockey and management in general make him an ideal candidate for any organization, especially in the NHL. And that's some pretty powerful words from BriseBois right there on Darche. I think it's actually pretty awesome that he came forward publicly and praised him up like that. And to be quite honest, why can't we just get Julien BriseBois? I know, he's the GM of Tampa, so they can't. But is Darche really the next best thing? I'm more interested in Jeff Gordon himself than any of these 3 or 4 guys. At this point, I don't really care who gets it, but my prediction right now, the guy that I think is gonna be the next general manager of the Montreal Canadiens is, give me a drum roll, it's gonna be Darche. Holy shit, I've just got a weird feeling that it's gonna be Matthew Darche. Why is that? I'm probably wrong, but that's who I think they're gonna name. He's already been involved with an NHL team. Tampa has been really successful to say the least. And with BriseBois coming forward and really pumping his tires like that, I don't know. I got a weird feeling that Stan Darche is gonna be the man. Anyway, guys, that does it for this video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section. Let me know your pick. Who do you think is going to be Gordon's right-hand man? And hey, I'll see you next time.